You know, if you take away the fillers and the movies, out of over 500 chapters as far as this series has been going, Toshiro Hitsugaya has won 2 battles. First being against Xiaolong Kufang, the second being Kang Du. Yeah, food for thought right there. Hey guys, Lunar27 here, bringing you Bleach, chapter 554, Desperate Lights. So the chapter begins with Bazby looking on what happened to Kang Du, saying that how lame he was since he was all talk and yet he didn't even come through with beating Hitsugaya. Now, after Toshiro's win, he was gonna try to help Rangiku, but he was too exhausted because of his injuries that he sustained from Burning Finger 2, and plus just getting his Bankai back, and he passes out onto the ground. Now we get the title page and we get to see 4 Stern Reachers. Kang Du sealed in that ice, Bambietta looking at her medallion, As not looking up in the sky, and BG9 whose part of his head has been blown off. Now we cut to the Vandenreich Palace where we see Yuha Bach just sitting there observing everything. I'm sorry, but god damn Yuha Bach. I knew it. He was just gonna watch to see how the subordinates are doing. Anyway, not only that, but Uryu is also on his side. Now, according to Uryu, Yuha Bach knew that this was going to happen. However, Yuha Bach is actually not worried at all. So we cut to Bambietta, who's looks like blowing up a couple of random Shinigami because all of a sudden there was an explosion right behind her and part of the bodies of some of the Shinigami were blown off. Okay. That happened, yeah. Anyway, she doesn't really care about losing Komamura's Bankai. And she was talking to the other female Stern Reachers, but they're all gone for some reason. Okay. Why did they leave? And are we gonna see them fight at all? Bambietto's yelling at them for leaving and she wants them to get over here, but they don't, and then all of a sudden she does something which looks awfully familiar. I'm not kidding, that actually happened. Apparently she pissed her off, she'll cause an explosion. Hell, and she was going to continue doing this to the Serite until they actually show up, but she hears someone yelling, "Stop!" And we see Komamura, who's wearing, whoa. Well, I'll admit, it's not stupid as Mayuri's outfit, and I'll admit it kind of looks cool on him. It suits him very well. I mean, he's even got the helmet, which kind of reminds me of back in the Soul Society arc. Now, apparently, while he was visiting his grandfather, the giant dog thing, while he was there, he got this as a gift from him. So we didn't really see what happened between him and Komamura, but maybe we'll get to learn about it. Maybe in a flashback or something. I don't know. I just actually hope we get to learn how he got the armor and what happened between the two. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be a rematch between Komamura and Bambietta. But it's not just him, but he's also accompanied by Shinji, who has his Sakanade activated. Now, personally, I like Shinji. He's a pretty cool guy. And I also like his Shikai. So seeing him fight, ever since the last time we saw him fight was against Aizen in the Fake Karakura Town arc, so hopefully to see him fight again, it will be pretty cool. And if we're lucky, he might use his visored abilities. I mean, seriously, the visors have shown up and not once have we seen them use their hollow masks. Anyway, Sakanare's effects have affected Bambietta, where everything that she sees is upside down. Everything she sees is all backwards, upside down, left, right, etc., etc. Everything's opposite to her. She tries to attack Shinji, but she was so distorted by the Sakanare's ability that she missed. So it seems that Shinji and Komamura have the advantage against Bambietta, but we cut to Yuobak. He said that he expected the Shinigami to get their Bankais back, but even though he expected this, the Stern Reachers, according to him, seemed to be reveling in it. And then all of a sudden, you get to see this pillar of light in the form of the Quincy Cross. Bambietta has activated her Quincy Volstandig. Finally, we're gonna get to see the other Quincy's Volstandig. I mean, the last two that we saw was Kurjay Opie and Quincy Inspector Gordon. Now, according to Bambietta, they couldn't use their Volstandig earlier because they have the stolen Bankais. So, wait, what was the point of having the Bankai stolen? Granted, it was to weaken their enemies. I guess that would make sense, but they had the Volstandig the entire time. They couldn't use it because their Bankais were stolen. I don't know how the hell that works. Maybe it's because of the medallions. I mean, they use the medallions to steal the Bankais, then they wouldn't have enough power to activate the Volstandig. I don't know. Now, in two of the bottom panels, I don't know if anybody has pointed this out, but in one panel, you get to see what looks like the ice. So Kang Do activated his Volstandig, meaning he's not dead. Okay, you know what? I take it back. Toshiro's very first victory is the only victory he's ever had so far. And in the rubble of the Serite, I'm assuming that is where BG9 is. He's activating his Volstandig. We get to see 7 pillars of the Quincy Cross. 7 Stern Reachers have activated the Volstandig. Now, so far we've seen Asnot, Bambietta, Kangdu, Basby, BG9, and Hashfault. The 7th one, I'm assuming, is either Askin, not Levar, or Quincy Inspector Gordon. I don't know. Did he have a name? I don't think he had a name. I don't know. Well, anyway, Yuabak looks on, saying that from here on out, it becomes true despair. And then we cut to Urahara and Mayuri observing the situation. But Urahara receives a phone call, and it was from Ichigo. And that is where the chapter ends. So yeah, that is Bleach, chapter 554. What did I think? This was a decent chapter. I actually thought we're gonna see the Shinigamis gain the upper hand, since we've seen the Stern Reachers, beat them so many times. But no, even with the Bankais returned, it looks like the Stern Reachers still have quite an upper hand on this because of their Volstandig. Then again, we can't count out the Shinigami as of yet. Now, I know that Toshiro and Rangiku are out. Soifon, she's still quite injured from BG9's attack, so she's also out. I guess that leaves Omaida against BG9. I don't know. But I'm not going to count out Komamura and Shinji as of yet, because Komamura did come back from training God knows where in that cave against his relative, so he must have learned something new. And he has his Bankai back, so maybe he might win. I don't know. But these are the Stern Reachers, and I thought for a minute there that it was going to be the Shinigami's victory for once, but no. Stern Reachers still have an ace up their sleeves. The cliffhanger with Ichigo calling Urahara. Now, maybe Ichigo is aware of what's going on since he's still in the Phoenix Palace with Uetsu, but we don't know if he's gonna show up anytime soon. I mean, doesn't he still have to go to the other 2 palaces? And, now that I think about it, how the hell did Urahara get the pills to Komamura and Byakuya? Because Kumamura's Bankai has returned, so he must have been aware of what's going on, and he also got the pill. What about Byakuya? He was still in Korinji's palace last time I checked. So did he also get the pill from Serite to the Soul Palace? I didn't get that, because we got a panel of Asnot, so yeah, I didn't get that. So if Ichigo's now aware of what's going on, is he going to desperately go to the next 2 palaces, or he's just gonna head straight towards the Serite? If he is, that means that he might get to see Uryu, and maybe we'll get to learn why the hell Uryu joined Yuabak in the first place. That still needs to be explained. Then again, we don't know what's going on with Hueco Mundo because I'm still waiting for fucking Grimjow. Don't get me wrong, I do like the Quincy invasion, but there's so many situations that need to be played out. But there are going to be some situations that are going to be skipped. So hopefully the situations that we want to see will happen in this final arc. Now, I don't know if Urahara is going to tell Ichigo about the situation because he's got to go to the other 2 palaces. I don't even know if Ichigo's even aware of what's going on. I highly doubt Ruki and Renji are aware, because last time we saw them, they were training at the final palace. So what is going to happen next week's chapter. Not sure if Ichigo is going to head towards the Serite, but we'll probably get to see the Quincy's Volstandigs, which I do want to see that, at least. So yeah, overall, this was a decent chapter. So tell me guys, what do you think about this week's chapter? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are you looking forward to seeing the Quincy's Volstandigs? I know I am. Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, be sure to like the video if you like it and subscribe for more videos. Also, check out my Facebook fan page and Google+. So yeah, that is Bleach chapter 554. I'm Lunar Spiral 27, and I will see you guys later. Bye.